Hey everyone, Gil here at Camppatton Family Compound. Well, today I'm going to be doing a little work that's going to help me out in my exercising and weight loss. And so there should be a video. I'm not sure which video is going to come out. I'm going to publish first, this one or my one from Gray Man Prepping for the Prepper Haul video. But in that video, where did I set it here? Oh, left it over here. Hang on, be right back. So in my Prepper Haul video, I stopped at Ace Hardware and I picked up some white lithium grease for the Gazelle. Now, let me get this set up here and I'll get down here. So the moving parts here on the Gazelle, in the back half, right here, this top part piece of the cable, and in the bottom piece here where the cable connects on here. Then where the rod here comes down, there's a piece, if I can get it right down here, my hand's moving down below here, where it pivots there. And then of course there's the arm pivot up here. Now the arm pivot up on top has a lot of lithium grease in it. These down here are starting to, the grease is starting to dry out and go away. So I need to re-grease the back two and probably the front bottom one as well. But I'm not going to make you watch all that. I'm just going to do one of these so you can see how I'm doing it, so you can get an idea of it. All right. So hang on a minute here, and I'm going to change the camera around a little bit, and then we're going to take one of these off. All right, so I've already, on this one here, I took it apart, and the bottom I left together. I took this one apart, cleaned it all out, and sprayed it with WD-40, put it back together, and it was squeak-free for about half a day. WD-40 is a penetrating water, WD stands for water displacement, and the 40 is Formula 40. So, yeah, it helps loosen things up, but it doesn't always get rid of squeaks. So I'm gonna see if I get the right. There we go. We'll pull that out there. And break this loose here. Okay, so yeah, it's got the WD-40 lubricant all over it. So let me clean off the outside. It has an outside wash that holds the pieces together, and a screw that holds the washer in. Get that all cleaned off because I don't want WD-40 on there if I'm putting grease in it. Okay, first thing that pops off here is the cable piece. And it's got a little notch in the bottom here so it locks onto the bushing. I'm going to get it cleaned all off here. Even though this rides on the bushing, it doesn't move around. So I'm not going to be lubing this up, lubing this piece up. So I just need to get it clean. Now, pulling this apart, two pieces in here. This is the bushing. And, so let me try to get it clean here real quick, because it is slimy with WD-40 and some of the remaining grease I wasn't able to get out of, like in between the on the washer. So it's got another washer on the inside, and then between the two washers is the bushing here. I'm trying to get it all WD free. And some people are going to comment, "Oh, you don't need to get all the WD-40 off of it." Yeah, you do. WD-40 will break down the grease, and I'll be back taking it apart here in a month or so. I need to get it all off. And yeah, I've had plenty of experience on years ago when I was working for an underground construction company as the fuel truck driver, lubricating all the backhoe bucket pins, all the joints on all the excavators and the backhoes, everything that moves on it. And we'd get one of the idiots out there in the field who had a can of WD-40. Oh, it's squeaking! I'm going to spray it down, rather than grabbing the can of I'm grabbing the hand grease gun we put in all the foreman's trucks. And so they grab a can of WD-40, give it a shot, and sure enough, within an hour, the bucket pin seized up. So let me get this all clean. All right, this is clean now. I'm going to pull off this piece here, which goes on the outside of it. Make sure there's all the oil outside of that. Okay, and then I'm going to wipe this pin down here. Now this pin here has a shoulder on the backside, which means it comes in, then it steps up. That shoulder is the size of the hole in here, and the washer here bumps up against that shoulder, and then the bushing here goes on the lower part there, and then the other washer goes on, etc. So you make sure everything here is nice and clean. Double check all these washers and stuff, because I don't want any WD-40 left in here at all. Yep, everything's coming away clean. Alrighty. Okay, so let me pop this here open. Once again, this is the white lithium grease, and autofocus doesn't work close up. So, get up here. Alright, so this is the bushing, and this here is the little shoulder piece that the cable locks onto, so the cable isn't moving around on it. The bushing is the one taking all the wear and tear. So let me squeeze this, get just a little bit of grease coming out there, and I will scrape it off. Scrape it off. A little bit there on each side, and go around the other side, and put just a little bit there. Okay. All right, set that down here. Then a little bit excess grease than what I really wanted. So I'll put some extra down here. There we go. Yeah. Neat about the grease, if you blow on it, you can actually blow it out. Alright, so I'm going to slide this on here. That on there. Both sides. And wipe the excess off here. So I really don't need it getting into the threads of the screw that holds everything together, because I don't need that to come apart. There we go. So, washer that it plays up against. Take some of this, smear it on the face of the washer on this side, and of the washer on the back side. Oh, wait a minute. Almost got out of order here. Got to put the plastic on first. Then the washer. Then the piece there. And this excess that I'm getting on my fingers of the grease onto the next washer. And the cable piece. And make sure the cable isn't twisted, so I just kind of just gently pick it up, make sure it's laying in the right direction. that on. I'll put the other washer and the screw in there and tighten it up. Okay, put the lid back on this. And oh yeah, not even a sound. It was going making a vibration as it was chattering along there. All right, so let me test it out with my weight on here. When I get a little weight on it, I can feel there's a little vibration coming from the bottom one. So I got to do the bottom one next. But the top one, I mean, the vibration is almost completely gone. So the next one I got to do is the bottom one. But I'm not going to make you watch that. I think this is long enough. You've seen me going through it, and so I'm just going to cut it off here. So basically, it's going to be the same thing. Wash, rinse, and repeat. Yeah. So I'm going to get the bottom one on the one side done, and then I'm going to do the other side, and then I'm going to pull the front ones off and get them changed up. All right. So before I take off, I'm going to put a link to my other channel, Gray Man Prepping, right up over here. And then I'm going to put a playlist up here that you should be interested in and a video over here. All right? Take care, and I'll see you around.